你们好，欢迎收看今天的成长汉语。Hey there everyone, thanks for joining us for today's episode of Growing Up with Chinese. Now, how's your studying going? You know, studying anything is a lot of hard work, and you're all doing a great job, so keep up the good work. Now, last time we covered Dragon Boat Festival thanks to Mike going over to Lanlan's house to borrow a book. And now Mike and Xiaoming are just about ready to call it a day, but they haven't fallen asleep yet. Xiaoming is desperate to get Mike to teach him something. And what is that thing? Let's check in with them and find out.
困死我了。麦克，你看什么呢？还不睡？麦克，麦克。
小明，怎么了？
啊，我问你看什么呢？叫了半天你都听不见。
我在看大明星，橄榄球明星。
橄榄球明星？我看。麦克，在美国你经常打橄榄球吗？
那当然了，我还是我们学校的橄榄球队队长呢。
这么说，你的橄榄球一定打得特别好。麦克，你教我吧。
小明，你这么想跟我学打橄榄球吗？
是啊，我做梦都想学打橄榄球。我也觉得那些橄榄球明星实在太酷了。
没问题。
麦克，我拜你为师。
好，我收你做徒弟。
麦克，你看我这个动作对吧？帅吧？
不对，身子向前，球放在右边，像这样。
这。哦，我知道了，这样对吧？
好一点了。小明，要想打得好，除非天天练习。
你放心，我一定好好练。
小明，麦克，你们干什么呢？都几点了，还不睡觉啊？
妈，我们俩已经睡着了。
American football. Xiaoming certainly is excited, isn't he? He's found a teacher. Okay, let's now go over some of what was said so we can all have a better idea of what's going on. 困死我了. I'm super sleepy. Now, do you all remember the phrase we learned a while back? Something 死了, like 饿死了, I'm starving. Well, splitting up 死 and 了 with a pronoun just makes things all that more specific. 困死我了, I'm super sleepy. 叫了半天你都听不见. I've been calling forever and you couldn't hear me. 半天 literally means half a day, or in this case, a long time. 听不见 means can't hear or couldn't hear.
麦克，你看什么呢？还不睡？麦克。
小明，怎么了？
啊，我问你看什么呢？叫了半天你都听不见。
在美国，你经常打橄榄球吗？In America, do you often play football? 经常 means often. 经常打橄榄球 play football often. 那当然了，我还是我们学校的橄榄球队队长呢。Of course, I was even the captain of our school's football team. 那当然了 of course. 队 means team, so 橄榄球队is football team, 橄榄球队。队长 means captain, but because it's 队 team, 长 captain, this captain specifically refers to a team captain and not a boat captain or, say, an airplane captain.
麦克，在美国你经常打橄榄球吗？
那当然了，我还是我们学校的橄榄球队队长呢。
这么说，你的橄榄球一定打得特别好。麦克，你教我吧。
小明， 你这么想跟我学打橄榄球吗？ Xiaoming, you really want to learn how to play football from me that much? Okay, we've got 2 language points in this sentence, so we'll go over it in some more detail just a little bit later. 是啊，我做梦都想学打橄榄球。Yes, I even dream about wanting to learn how to play football. 做梦 is to dream. 我也觉得那些橄榄球明星实在太酷了。I think those football stars are totally too cool also. 实在太酷了 totally too cool or way cool.
小明，你这么想跟我学打橄榄球吗？
是啊，我做梦都想学打橄榄球。我也觉得那些橄榄球明星实在太酷了。
Mike, 我拜你为师。Now this expression deserves a bit of explaining. If you拜 someone, 为师, it means you're requesting that they be your teacher. It's actually a set saying that is quite formal, and it expresses a serious intent to learn. It's kind of like saying, may I be your apprentice, or rather, you will be my master. There's a language point here, so we'll get into that more later. 我拜你为师, you will be my master, or you will be my teacher. 好，我收你做徒弟. Okay, I'll take you in as my apprentice. 收 is the verb used when talking about acquiring or taking in something, including students. And yes, 徒弟 is apprentice or disciple.
麦克，我拜你为师。
好好，我收你做徒弟。
麦克，你看我这个动作对吧？帅吧？
不对不对，身子向前，球放在右边，像这样。
这。哦，我知道了，这样对吧？
好一点了。小明，要想打得好，除非天天练习。
你放心，我一定好好练。
小明，麦克，你们干什么呢？都几点了，还不睡觉啊？
妈，我们俩已经睡着了。
All right, that basically wraps up today's coverage of our dialogue, so now let's get into some more specifics. All right, like usual, let's go through our vocabulary list first, and then we'll move on to our radical of the day. 困 sleepy, tired. 困明星 celebrity, star. 明星教 to teach. 教学 to learn. 学动作 movement, motion, action. 动作练习 practice. 练习 Before we go into today's radical, I want to review one that we covered a while back. Do you all remember this radical? The single person radical, 单人旁. Well, I bring this up because there's a double person radical, 双人旁. And it looks like that. Now we see it in the character 徒 of 徒弟, apprentice or disciple. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, let me get that character up here. 徒. So the component on the right side of this character is 走, to walk. So here we have 2 people walking, a master and his student. Now, oftentimes, characters that have the double person radical will have something to do with walking. So here are some more examples. 往 go, in the direction of. 行 go, walk, travel. Seeing as we're on the topic of sports today, we thought it would be fun to talk about some of the ways people stay fit and healthy in China. It's actually quite an interesting topic because exercise is something we all do at some point, whether it's every day or once a week or once in a long while. Every culture has its norms for exercise. And of course, what you do for exercise changes depending on your age. In America, it's a common sight to see people of all ages jogging or going to the gym. In China, physical fitness routines often differ according to a person's age. Obviously, if you're a student, it's quite common to be involved in team sports. Basketball and football, or soccer, are probably the most popular team sports among Chinese men, both to play and to watch on television. Badminton is also quite popular, and no matter where you might be, you can always see people playing. I went downstairs in my apartment building the other day, and there were 2 women playing in the building lobby. It made me smile. For older people, like retirement age and up, exercise gets very diverse and, in my opinion, fabulous. Whether it's in a public park or the many large gardens that you find in apartment complexes here, you can always see a multitude of older people busy with activity. Some go for walks, and others will spend 20 minutes or more walking backwards. Taiji is also a common sight, along with stretching and pounding on various parts of your body to increase circulation. We've got 4 language points to cover today, but they shouldn't be too complicated. And we shall begin with 这么. So, or really. This is an emphasis word, just like so in English. 这么好, so good. 这么热, so hot. Mike used it today in this sentence. 小明, 你这么想跟我学打橄榄球吗? 小明, you want to learn football from me that much? Let's look at some more examples.
妈，你今天怎么买这么多苹果？
今天打折吗？
这儿怎么有这么多人？
王府井每天都有很多人。
跟 is a preposition in today's case and is used to introduce the recipient of an action, like with, and, to, or from. 你这么想跟我学, you want to learn from me that much? 你跟我走, you come with me. 我在跟你们说话, I'm speaking to all of you. Let's look at some more uses with 跟.
小明，你昨天跟谁看的电影？
跟兰兰。
兰兰 ，Mike， 你们刚才说什么呢？
我在跟 Mike 学英语。
除非 is a conjunction meaning only if, only when, unless, or except. Now, I know it sounds a little confusing, but it's really quite straightforward. You could say, 除非你去，我才会去. Only if you go, I'll go. When 除非 appears in the middle of a sentence, 要 is used as a conjunction to imply if. Now, we saw this use in today's dialogue. 要想打得好，除非天天练习. You will only be good if you practice every day. Now, this use of 除非 mostly appears in spoken Chinese and not usually in written Chinese.
想让我帮忙，除非你先帮我写作业。
不行。
我们今天没有时间了 We're out of time for the day. 大家不要忘了练习今天讲的内容. Don't forget to practice what we talked about today. Now, if you start feeling confused about any point we covered, you can always, don't forget, visit our website or send us your question. I like hearing from all of you. 好了，谢谢大家收看我们今天的成长汉语。加油，下次见。See you all next time.